Hey, cruelty-free friends. It's Vick, the organizer and founder of Cruelty-Free You and Me here in Chicago, Illinois. Cruelty-Free You and Me is a cruelty-free club for anybody who's interested in compassion and animal rights and eating a plant-based diet. So today I'm super excited because we're about to read a new book together called Vegan is Love: Having Heart and Taking Action. This book is written by Roth. It's also illustrated by her. That means she made the pictures, which are beautiful. It's published by an amazing company called North Atlantic Books. Here's the cover. All right, let's get started. I'm super excited to read this book because it talks about so many important things. How wonderful that at this very moment, every person, big or small, has the power to create a better world. We don't have to wait to grow older for laws to change or for presidents to be elected. We can begin right now. We can choose to live without using animals for food, clothing, or fun. As vegans, we live this way because it is best for our health, for animals, and the earth. And that is love. Many people know that animals around the world are treated badly, yet they turn their minds away. To be vegan means to care deeply about how our choices help or harm animals, how we create peace or suffering in the world. Our choices are powerful. Vegan is love. Living with love. Clothing. We love to dress in spots and stripes that make us look like animals. Fur, feathers, and scales are beautiful too, but only on the animal that wears them. Today, we can put on natural and man-made materials instead of animal parts. There's no harmless way to use the skins of animals. Their bodies belong to them, just as our bodies belong to us. Animal testing. Animals are often used in labs to test shampoos, soaps, cleaning supplies, and more. Some animals are stolen from the wild, and most get ill or die in the experiments. But it doesn't have to be this way. If we stop buying these products, companies will get the message and stop experimenting on animals. With our dollars, we can show the world what we care about. Cruelty-free products have signs like these. If you look really close, there's the little bunny, the one that has the vegan, and then one that says no animal ingredients. We see these a lot on products, so if you're in your house with your family, you can ask your mom and dad to look with you, and they can show you at home what these symbols look like, because they look very different on all different places now because they're all over. Zoos. The zoo might be exciting, but for whom? Not the animals. There is nowhere to run, hunt, forage, or drink from rivers. Trapped, the animals grow sad, sick, and angry. A zoo can never replace life in the wilderness. Animals belong to this earth just as we do. Sea parks and aquariums. Marine parks say they offer a fun way to learn about wild animals. But how can we learn from prisoners in a pool? In the wild, orca whales live in huge families called pods. They are deep divers who swim up to 100 miles per day. But to be a whale in a marine park would be like spending your life alone in a space the size of a bathtub. Wild animals are meant for life in the wild. To keep them free, we do not visit these parks. So while it might seem fun and exciting to see these animals, It's actually them being stuck in a place that makes them very sad, that does not let them live in a way that's natural to them. The circus. You do not have to be an expert to know that animals do not want to balance on balls or jump through hoops of fire. But circus animals have to perform tricks whether they like it or not. If they don't, they are tied up or beaten with sticks, whips, and hooks. The cheerful ringleader does not fool us. We will not see his show. Racing. For animals, racing is loud, scary, and very dangerous. Many animals are injured or killed. When they can no longer run, they are left at shelters, sent to slaughterhouses and labs, or put to death. If we share what we know, people won't want to be part of hurting animals. Hunting. Today, most hunters prey on animals because it makes them feel courageous and powerful. But killing an animal is not brave. It is cowardly. What we need today are people with the courage to protect animals, not hurt them. Bullfights and rodeos. When people use animals and call it a game, contest, or a sport, they forget the animals are living beings with feelings, families, and instincts. As vegans, we do not pretend that live animals are toys. We show them all love. We prefer to be entertained by creatures who love to perform. Eating with love. Health. The truth is, we do not need to eat meat or dairy. Most animals in the world are herbivores, and just like them, we can grow strong and healthy by eating from nature's gardens. This way, our bodies do not collect the chemicals, fat, and disease found in animal products. Instead, we feed our bodies with love and life. Today, being vegan is a healthier way to live. Even big, strong elephants are herbivores. That means they don't eat any other animals and they live on plants, just like us. They're also vegan. Do not harm. Still, some people feel good about eating meat and dairy if the animal has a nice life on a farm nearby. But whether they live in the sunshine or in a dark shed, all animals raised for meat and dairy are captured and killed in the end. Their deaths are violent and they're sad. As vegans, we do not bring the pain and suffering of any animal into our happy, healthy bodies. Pollution. Animal farms create more pollution than the world's cars, ships, trains, and planes put together. These farms use pesticides to kill bugs, hormones to make the animals grow terribly big, and toxic drugs for the sick. And they leak tons of animal poop too. The poison pollution travels thousands of miles, leaving rivers without fish, gardens without birds, and once colorful reefs dry and white. With all this pollution, eating animals has even changed our weather. This way of eating has been a mistake. Organics. Raising plants instead of animals is gentler on the earth. Organic farmers treat their fields like family and they care for them naturally, without chemicals or causing suffering. By growing a garden or buying organic food from local farmers, we protect the environment and the bugs. birds, and bees who help our crops bloom. We take care of the earth, so it takes care of us. This is the healthy way to use farmland. People. The world grows enough grain to feed everybody, but not everyone eats. Why? Every year, the grain is used to feed 65 billion animals raised for meat and dairy instead of the 1 billion people in the world who are starving. Today, big companies are taking over people's land to build even more animal farms and raise grain to feed them. To these companies, we say, no. A vegan way of eating uses less land and water, leaving more to share with others. Our love reaches across the world, so everyone may live free from pollution and hunger. Forests. We choose a way of eating that does not turn forests into cattle farms or polluted fields of grain. We are protectors of the jungles and swamps, of wild and endangered species, and of the breath of the earth. Our love reaches from river bottoms to the highest treetops. Oceans. I love the oceans so much. For billions of years, the sea was full of life, but today, fishing has killed off much of the ocean. Fishermen continue to catch and sell what's left even when it's against the law. It's hard to imagine that eating a little fish could harm nature, but to get just one fish onto a plate, a fishing boat's net destroys millions of ocean floor, killing everything in its path. Free from fishing, the ocean may heal and thrive over time. As vegan, our love reaches deep into the ocean. The Arctic. With a cooler, cleaner planet, we will protect sea ice from melting and wildlife from disappearing. Families will not lose the land beneath their paws. Our love reaches to the ends of the earth. We do not want to see these little polar bears and their families losing everywhere that they need to stay. The ice around them is melting. At breakfast, lunch, and dinner, at the store, in the school, we remember our love for animals. They are part of our everyday lives, part of our hearts. When we see them, we can feel them and know that we are here together, living, breathing, eating, playing, and loving under the sun. In the end, only you can choose how to eat and live. It takes courage to ask, what kind of person do I want to be? And decide the answer yourself. The choice to be vegan is especially brave. It means you are standing up for yourself and all other living beings. And that is love. Our choices are powerful. Vegan is love. At the end, Ruby Roth makes us think, what else can we do? You're doing a great job by tuning in and listening to this book. That is a great thing because now you learn so many things that you can share with other people. It says, connect with animals. Never buy animals from pet stores or breeders. Rescue, visit a wildlife sanctuary, or volunteer at a local animal shelter instead. Activism. Write letters to companies and leaders suggesting how they could better help animals and the environment. Shopping. Ask your favorite grocery store and clothing stores to carry more vegan products. Make it yourself. Learn some vegan recipes for food or even soaps and lotions, and share them with family, friends, and your teachers. Home. Make your yard a sanctuary. Hang a bird feeder or plant flowers for the bees. Environment. To protect animals and their habitats from pollution, replace plastic with cloth bags or glass containers. Gifts. Sponsor a rescued animal in your friend's name. You can even adopt an elephant. School. Help your school become more vegan friendly in the classroom and cafeteria, on field trips, and by using books like this one. Use free assignments and science fairs to learn and share more about the environmental and health benefits of veganism. Giving. Start a coin collecting contest at school. The winning classroom donates all of the funds to the sanctuary, animal shelter, or animal rights group of their choice. Note: before you choose a wildlife or conservation group, make sure it doesn't support hunting. Some of them do. And last, fun. Enjoy art, music, and theater shows starring people, not animals. Visit veganisLove.com for more ideas and helpful links. So, compassionate friends, this is Vegan is Love by Ruby Roth, published by North Atlantic Books. Thank you so much for listening to this book today. This book is especially near and dear to my heart because I am too a teacher. So sometimes my school wants to do things like go on field trips to places I don't agree with. And so we need to learn how to use our voice and to stand up for what we believe in. Because like they said in the book, all living beings deserve love. Being vegan means being brave. And I know all of you out there are brave. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to reading another book with you soon. Bye.